What is shaking bacon? Holler at your boy Prue. We're coming at you. We're doing Brad Proctor, season 4 of Stranger Things book tag. Brad Proctor is an awesome dude, a good friend, and a huge supporter of basically the channel. Brad helped me get to 100 subs. I really appreciate that. That was the goal, so I'm really happy. Always up for more, so if you haven't done sub and all that jazz. But also, I'm just happy you're watching, making content. I'm happy you're here. Awesome. But so a small bit of spoilers for Stranger Things and a little bit of spoilers for this. But if you haven't seen Stranger Things 4 yet, you just want to know what's Pruitt's thoughts, I appreciate that. I'm probably cooler than the Duffer Brothers. I really feel like though I am. And we all know that Cobra Kai is the superior Netflix show. Yeah, sorry. It just is. Okay, I'm playing. But let's get into the book tag. We got 8 tags, and I got a book for most of them. So small spoilers, and check out Brad's channel. I'll tag him in the thing. And also, I'm going to be looking at the little list down here on my computer, so if you see me looking away, don't freak. Okay, tag 1, The Upside Down. In an alternate dimension that exists parallel to our own, inhabited by deadly predators, name a fantasy, horror, sci-fi, or dystopian world I would not like to live in. Awesome. Solid one, and I knew this one right away. Brian King's The Rising. Intelligent zombie exorcist spirit things. They don't try to kill you. They do try to kill you, but they don't like make you unusable. And then a spirit comes in your body. They can drive cars and form plots, and we can end up in jail or shot. I mean, honestly, in this book, success is your only option. Failure's not. If you know what that is, good job. That just sort of came to me when I was saying that. Awesome. But no, seriously, Brian King's The Rising is a solid choice for this. If you haven't read this out, check out this out. Brian King's a little underrated in my opinion, and I would like to see more of him. But that's awesome. That was a good one, Brad. Part 2, Hellfire Club. An unpopular, misunderstood group of nerds who are more than what they seem at first glance. Name a book you think more people would enjoy if they give it a chance. Oh, I want more people to talk about goddamn Beast House. Richard Lamont's Beast House. It's dark. It's sick. I'm not going to lie. There are parts that are hilariously horror nerd fun. This book's a little sick and really dark. It's a 4-series book. I think it starts with Cellar. I think this is the final book, actually. But, bro, Richard Lamont's Beast House is an awesome way to go. Awesome. Number 3, Dungeons and Dragons, which I do play. The Hellfire Club is ready to take on Venna and his minions in the climactic final battle of Dungeon Master Eddie Minson's campaign. Name a book series you would like to turn into a game. Board game, tabletop, RCB, video game, blah, 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 blah. Awesome sauce. That one, honestly, there was 2 that hit me. And I ended up settling with Dresden Files. I know Dresden Files was already a tabletop. I kind of looked into it. But I would love to see like a Skyrim Dresden. Like, take Cyberpunk and have a baby with Skyrim, and that, I think, would be amazing. But a modern urban fantasy where you could, like, choose your race, you know, werewolf, vampire, wizard, human, all that jazz, whatever the heck Michael is, guardian, and use, like, powers and stuff. I think that would be so cool in a modern setting where you could just, that would be awesome to me. I'd really like that. But Dresden Files, I think, would make amazing board games. So Bethesda, do this. Okay, awesome. Todd Howard, I think he runs Bethesda still. Do that. Awesome. I would really like that. I think that'd be fun. That was purely a video game thing, not a table. I think it already is a tabletop. Worlds Apart. 11. Mike, Dustin, Hopper, and the rest of the gang are spread across the globe. It's never a good idea to split the party, especially in a boss fight. Name your favorite bookish group of unlikely heroes. I don't know about my favorite, but the dudes from Red Shirts were hilarious, and I really gave a shit. Their self-awareness that they're basically stuck in a book or TV show made it an extremely fun read for a guy who grew up watching terrible Star Trek, Space Above and Beyond, Farscape, Sci-Fi Channel. You're stuck in a Sci-Fi Channel show. It's Star Trek, more or less. But to know the plots and to hear that, and yeah, it was just great. I really enjoyed Red Shirts. I recommend this one as well. Also, I like Don Scalzi. Pineapple pie. Argyle recommends you slap some juicy pineapple on your pie. Also, when people refer to pizza as a pie, love it. Not joking. It's awesome. Let's get a pie. What kind of pie you want? Pepperoni? Ooh, I thought we meant cherry, but yes. Sounds delightful. Oh, fruit on pizza is gnarly, you say? Well, Argyle says, try before you deny. Name a book you weren't sure you'd like, but glad I read anyway. Wool by Hugh Howley. I loved this book. It was recommended to me by a random stranger at my wife's aunt's 40th birthday. Not playing. I was literally sitting down, looking at my phone, and the dude sat down and said, what you been up to? And I said, watching, I forget what I was watching at the time. But he goes, oh, I just read Wool. It was the best book I ever read. 2 days later, I was at the used bookstore, saw this at like the going sale. Like it was like $1.99 or some shit. And I was like, bro, that's the fate. That's the universe. That's Odin telling me, Pruitt, buy that book. Solid. Solid. Bro, these are all great. I'm enjoying this. Hope you are too. Oh no, my computer just locked. We are going to have to wait just 1 second while I unlock this beast. It's unlocked. Fantastic. Number 6, Venna, using his telepathic abilities to delve into one's mind, exposing their hidden guilt. Name a favorite fictional book villain with cool, otherworldly, or supernatural powers. Again, these all were really good. These all were a lot of choices I had for this one. Stephen King is getting his own one of these. But, all the bad guys from American Gods. All of them. This hit right when I was looking, this book was just right there. I'm like, bro. Yes, there's so many cool, like, gods or goddesses that I didn't know about that have cool powers and cool abilities. It's just cool. And the new gods that are coming up, I'm like, bro, this is amazing. This is great. So yeah, I totally have to say American Gods. Any of the gods in this one would work. They're all baller. They're all amazing. All right, number 7, Running Up That Hill. Kate Bush's 1985 song Running Up That Hill plays nonstop on Max Mayfield's Walkman during Stranger Things Season 4. And it's risen up to the charts since the season debuted. Name a genre or sub-trope that you would like to see gain in popularity. Well, a part of me wants to say anything underwater. I really like underwater, but we got Sharknadoes. That's a pretty popular one, but I would really like some Old West horror. Like, nowadays, everyone can just Google on their phone, and then there has to be a device where you can't use your phone. Oh, no service. Power's dead. Something happened. Mysteriously, the bad guy broke your phone when you first... Cool. But I always thought it would be cool, like, if, like, Civil War, or even before that, Settlers, I'm a big fan of Colonial America, they just show up to a haunted cave, or haunted whatever, and you don't have the fully... You have, like, a single shot, and you gotta reload for 4 minutes. And you gotta, like, stab with some knives and stuff. I really think that would be cool. To have, like, an old-timey where you're not reliant on technology. You have to delve into, like, the savage part of your mind to survive. And we don't have to do that a lot nowadays. Now it's like, oh, yeah, we'll use the flamethrower. But I'm like, that's cool. That's pretty savage. No lie. But I think that would be cool to have the more primal part of the human mind versus the more primal part of a monster. And just... All right. Yeah, that would be one for me. Number 8. Huge spoilers, but that happens on this one. 4 chimes. Not everyone is fortunate to survive the encounters with the denizens of the Upside Down. Name a fictional death that absolutely broke you. Okay. So, there was a lot. There was a lot here that could have got me. Dresden Files had some. Primrose from Hunger Games was a big one. Hedwig, because I don't like Dobby from Harry Potter. I'm not a fan of Dobby. Fuck that elf. But it kept coming back to one guy. And it was a show I watched before I read the graphic novels. But I have to say Glenn. Glenn from The Walking Dead. I was the world's hugest Walking Dead fan for like ever. I literally watched Walking Dead all the time. Season 1 came out, binged it like every month. Season 1 and 2, boom, binged them every month. And then it didn't get good. And then I felt like they kept trying to kill Glenn. Like every season. And it was done in like 2 parts. So every half season, well, Glenn's dead, Glenn's dead, Glenn's dead, Glenn, and he survived. But then Negan smashed his brains out with a bat in the show. And it broke me. I really kind of gave up on the show after that season. But I did start reading the graphic novels. I checked some out from the library. I found a couple of them used. And but honestly, I'm not going to lie. Even reading it in the graphic novel, I knew it was coming. He wasn't as big of a role in the graphic novel to me as he was in the show. He was the heart of the show. But when he died in the graphic novel, that was still like, fuck, that hurts. Yeah. All right. Well, that's been it. That's been my Stranger Things book tag. Check out Brad Proctor's channel. I'll tag him. I'm supposed to tag 8 people. I don't know 8 people that do this. So if you see this, awesome, watch it. I am going to tag Mindy's book reviews, though. I'm going to try to tag her in this because I think she would enjoy it. I think she sees this. So, Mindy, if you have, great. If not, I'm sorry. Awesome sauce, deuces, and y'all stay creepy.